Today's biking adventure starts here in Abisko at the tourist station, Nuolja over there, the mountain, and I'm going to bike from Abisko to Riksgränsen following the Navvy Trail. So let's go. Tack så mycket. Wow. Close one. So now we're in the middle of the avalanche area here on Nuolja. So during the spring and winter, this area is not recommended to visit, so to say. So you have these, maybe not couloirs or couloirs. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. That the snow can push through, and also like there's a area, if you see the road over there, that catches the avalanche if it drops, and also slide under like the road. You can't really see it from here, but yeah. So really cool to be biking here during the summer. And now during last spring it actually dropped a pretty big avalanche here, and you can see the snow from it still, and here you can see you can go under the bridge. Here you can hike up to the mountain which I pointed on in the beginning of the video, Nuolja. But we're going that way, continuing on the Navvy Trail or Rallarvägen. Hej hej! So now we're in Björkliden. It's really beautiful here in Björkliden too. Björkliden railway station, and here we have the trailhead for the Navvy Trail or Rallarvägen. Let's go! Oh, cool resting place. We should soon end up at the Navvy graveyard, which is just a bit from here. Quick fika here. Actually brought a banana, some chocolate, and these energy drinks. Should really quit drinking these, but they are quite delicious, I have to say. I forgot to mention that you can also see where we started. Far away over there you can see the Abisko tourist station. And now we're here at this beautiful fika resting place. Very nice. This has seen better days. Whew. Another really cool resting spot, and this is probably some old building stuff from when they built the railroad, which is a bit further over there. Pretty beautiful spot, I would say. So now we're at the Navvy graveyard, and here are not all but some of the people who have been building the railway up there all the way to Narvik. Here are some of the people buried. This part of the trail was a bit more stony. We have, if you haven't seen, just left the Navvy graveyard and passed some cottages. Don't know if I filmed that, but This part of the trail or the road, the Navvy road, I've never biked or ran before, so it should be interesting to see how this part of the trail is. It's still really nice. It's like luxury if you compare to some other trails, but yeah. So here you have a lake just beside, and on the other side of the lake it is the road, E10. Yeah, as I said, this part of the trail was a bit more stony, and there are a bit more small bushes and stuff, which makes it a bit like not harder to bike, but you can't really go that fast as you maybe wanted to go. Cool. A lot of these mushrooms on this single tree, and that one too. Oh. Oh. Pretty crazy that the railway actually goes up there now. So we're biking down here. I guess it was a bit easier to walk here with all the material than walk up there, I guess. I don't know. Here's a better resting spot, I would say. Really nice. Like, let's say we stay here. Oh, even sleep in there, and maybe it is fish in this lake. I don't know. Super cozy place. Hopefully you can see this. I'm not sure about that. Let's see if we can get a better view. Maybe here, yeah. So as you see, we're here, we have crossed the bridge, and now we have to bike along the road. We could actually go up here on the mountain, but I'm not sure if that's possible. Was a bit more bushes here, but it's a really short path, actually really short distance if you count the whole path. Okay. Let's see where the trail continues. These are like the places where it's pretty hard to know exactly where the trail. So as you see, we're here, we have crossed the bridge, and now we have to bike along the road. We could actually go up here on the mountain, but I'm not sure if that's possible. Now I'm going to find the trailhead again. The train. I guess it's here. We'll find out. Oh my god. I'm not 100% sure if we're on the right path, but yeah, we'll see. Now I'm pretty sure we're on the Navvy Trail again, after being on the E10 a bit. Whew. This was slimy. Whoop. Okay. Now we're starting to get closer to Kopparåsen, and the landscapes are opening up a bit, and this is just during this short part. Whoop. Okay. Whoa, yeah, this part of the trail haven't been taken care of in some years, as I said. Up, up. Oh, wow. Oosh. Yeah, this part of the trail was definitely or could definitely need some love. I mean, hard to tell. It's maybe down there or up here. I don't know, actually. And I'm starting to think that I've been following some sort of Navvy Trail part 2, but I'm actually going to go down here to see if it's better here. Which it sure looks. But yeah, you can see it's pretty easy to go just biking down on the E10 or E10, but that's cheating. So I now noticed that I must be on the wrong road. I must have like stopped following the trail or something along the line. But I looked at the map, and the Navvy Trail is actually up here, so from the road up. So I'm going to push the bike up there to have a look. I mean, sure, it might look like a trail here, but I have, or a road trail, Navvy road trail, but I have no idea. I came up from that way, and sure, it looks like some sort of trail there, but it's will be interesting to see how it's. Whew. My God. I would say that this part of the trail is the only part that must be fixed, like the trail part, and putting up these like wooden trails would be the best fix, I guess, because it's even hard to see where you're putting your feet and where the trail is. So maybe some wooden trail and some signs would do the job. Now I have to start bike because the mosquitoes are crazy. So the trail looks like it goes this way, I think, and either up here, I don't know, or somewhere there. But I'm at least going to go over this small ditch. Oh, whoops. Here the ground disappeared. I wonder which path I took. I took the one closest to the railway because that seems logical. Why would I go down? I have no idea. But this path looks interesting. And there we have why they built this railway was because of this, the iron ore and the LKAB. Let's see here, can I get down there without whoop. Or is this the Navvy Trail? Where has this been? I'm starting to get confused. So now we're starting to get closer to Kopparåsen, and here it actually seems like somebody has been like either driving with something and pulled something to like move all the bushes and trees that have been falling over the trail. Up here is also a resting place too. Nice view of Kopparåsen and yeah, the train. So now I'm here in Kopparåsen railway station, which is over there. I know I said it before, but it's super hard to like find the trail. Here I went on the road or up here on the road and then figured out like where is the trail, and it's just beside here, but it's really hard to see if you don't look. So again, it's hard without signs and when the trail looks like not a trail. I said it before and I say it again, the road or the trail, the Navvy Trail here after Kopparåsen towards Riksgränsen needs some work. It's even hard to see the trail, but at least the view is like amazing. I passed Kopparåsen almost. Up here you have Låktatjåkka and behind it you have Låktatjåkka mountain lodge. But along this road or trail, Rallarvägen means the Navvy road, but I guess it's, you say, the Navvy Trail. You have all these resting spots or places you can cook food and take cover from rain, and they are actually really nice. But the trail to these places is awful. It's like around this part of the trail, and it's just not nice that you have these things to use, but it's not nice to get here, at least not this part of the trail. But I'm just going to pass around the mountain here, then I'm at Låktatjåkka Anhalten, the parking spot for going up to Låktatjåkka, and then I'm going to continue past towards Riksgränsen. Looks so amazing with all the yellow flowers. In Swedish they call smörbollar, which means butterballs. Actually pretty funny name in English. I actually don't know if I missed the Navvy Trail or if I again followed, or yeah, I probably missed the Navvy Trail again and followed some trail which wasn't the Navvy Trail, but I don't know how I end up doing that all the time. Yeah, here it seems like it goes here, or I mean it's maybe not hard to miss it, but yeah. So I biked maybe 100 meters around the road up here, and now we're going here, which seems to be the Navvy Trail. Some snow. I thought it actually would have been some snow here because, or at least this season, it's mid-July now, and there is still a lot of snow in places, and I guess it should or would be some parts with snow on the Navvy Trail because it's so long. But it was the first part between Kopparåsen and Låktatjåkka. Look at all these green, like, oh my god, they're everywhere, and I can feel them crawl inside my t-shirt too. I mean, I've biked over so many laying trees, broken like these wooden trails, broken bridges, and yeah, I can just imagine even for people who's walking here, because many times you don't see the trail even because it's so much like bushes and other grass. And so yeah, just going to keep biking here. The battery died in my Insta360. It's funny, it's always dies around 5%, and I don't know why it does that. Weird thing. But it didn't hold one battery fully loaded for this trip, which I knew beforehand. But yeah, my bike got maybe 50% battery right now. I haven't checked the app, but around 50% I guess, and that's more than enough to bike to Riksgränsen. So and it's a lot of mosquitoes this year, a lot of them. Guess I'm going to take that hit tomorrow when everything starts to itch. I also stopped and checked for ticks, because I've heard that we got ticks up here now, and the people say that you should check yourself if you've been outdoor up here now too. There aren't that many, but they are here, so yeah, guess we have to vaccinate ourselves and check for ticks every time we're out. That sucks, but oh well. Going to keep biking towards Riksgränsen, and now I'm going to update with my phone. So I'm here at Låktatjåkka, or Låktatjåkka rather to say. So this is the stream coming down from Låktatjåkka, the mountain. And here is another resting spot, super nice, really nice spot, and also close to the road, which most of these resting places are. But here, from here and like all the way to Riksgränsen, the trail is pretty nice. It's a bit stony, but it's nice, and most of the bridges and the wooden trails are in okay shape here. Some of them are not, but most of them. So now I actually know the trail from here to Riksgränsen, and it's okay. Hard to bike, but okay to hike. Yeah, I was a bit quick to say the condition about the trail route right now. It's better here after Låktatjåkka, but some of the bridges and wooden trails are actually broken. Here comes another one here. I've tried to take photos on most of the broken bridges. Like this one is totally destroyed. But most are no problem crossing here. But a lot had happened since last season I was up to Låktatjåkka. And yeah, those need a fix too. So I just wanted to update that. It was like, yeah, I told everything is fine, drove over the Låktatjåkka bridge and saw that it is not fine. Otherwise, like the trail here, except the bridges and some of the wooden trails, it's so nice. So I mean, it is a lot of work to get this done, but if it would have been fixed, this trail would be awesome for people who's hiking, running and biking like me. But it is a lot of work and a lot of material, but it's possible to fix. So now we're at the trailhead of Trollsjön, which is up there, and there you have Låktatjåkka, which I've been talking about in this video, which is the parking for either Trollsjön or Låkta, which is like above in this valley and up on the mountain. It's the mountain lodge there, and Låktatjåkka is the mountain over there. We're going to bike that way to Riksgränsen, and as you can see up there, this is Navvy. You see how much snow it is, and it's in mid-July. It's like fully skiable. Maybe you have to take off your skis in some places, but it's possible to ski. Super nice. So this is the second snowfield I've passed or drove into, and it's now this year is extreme with the snow conditions, but it's just before Vassiaure train station. The trail between the trailhead of Trollsjön and here, it's a bit technical, but here is actually a road which you can drive your car on, but not today. So now we just passed Vassiaure train station, and here we're going to go down here. A bit sketchy to ride with one hand. And then we're going to pass the caravan parking here, and in the end of the caravan parking we got the trailhead again. So it's kind of long road between like the two trailheads, so you got to ride some road here in Vassiaure, and here behind the last caravan is the trailhead again. So now we're at Vassijock, which comes from like the valley over there called Soldalen, Sunny Valley, and there you have Navvy which is the Vassi mountain. This Vassijockka or Vassijock is another resting place here on the Navvy Trail, and this bridge is really nice. Here you have some information about it. Can pause there. I think I made some video passing by here before, but still, trail is super nice. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit tired now. Didn't have so much food with me. Just a chocolate bar, an energy drink and a banana. Now we're going to keep riding toward Riksgränsen. There you have Nordals mountain with a lot of snow, Riksgränsen mountain with a lot of snow. Crazy. Yes, this is a stage shot but it was really nice. And if it was a bit more windy and a bit more windy and less mosquitoes, I would fall asleep right away here. So now I'm at the Låktatjåkka station, which is over there, and here you have Låktatjåkka. Riksgränsen tennis field, very nice. Whew. Finally home.